You caught me. I had to take a drink. I was running behind this morning. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I'm up live, so let me see what I have. All right, there. Hopefully, it'll show up when people come in. If not, it shows up on my phone, but I like it when I can see it on my computer. I hope everybody's having a great day. I have some new things that I'm playing with today and some new ideas that I'm going to share with you. Hi, Barb. I pulled out new paper, 2 new papers, and 1 new stamp set. I used the 1 stamp set the other night, but I'm using another image from that stamp set. So some new ideas for you. I was hoping to get my fussy cutting done, but I didn't. So I will cut it out, get it started to cut out just to show you. I wasn't certain what I was going to do, but I came up with something. So it is a dreary day today, which is good because I'm going to go down to Walmart to do some grocery shopping and get my other shingle shot today. And then I'm going to come home and I'm going to do a few things around here. I kind of want to pack up stuff. I'm headed to Maryland next Wednesday and I want to take some things with me because I'll have time during the day that the girls aren't there that I can work on some things. I want to finish up my cards for next month's class. And if I get a chance, I'm going to work on cards for the next month's class so that I can get ahead. But we'll see. A couple people said they were coming in, but I haven't seen them show up yet. So I don't know. I know a lot of times things happen, but maybe they didn't think I was coming in because I was running a bit late. But oh well, it happens. I was up here cutting my paper frantically. So that I would have it ready for most of it. But I am going to take, basically I'm going to take a 6x6 piece of designer series of pattern paper, and I'm going to create 2 cards. So it's like a 1-sheet wonder, but it makes 2 cards, and I'm going to show you how it'll be different, so to speak. At least I hope it will. We'll see. I did get my 6x6 sheets cut, but I'm going to show you how to cut them on during the live. I'm not going to cut them. I didn't cut them ahead of time. I figured I'd show you how to do that. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for spring. I want warm weather, not hot. Sunny days. The trees are green down here. It looks gorgeous looking out. My windows, I have windows behind me that look out onto the lot next to me that my neighbor and I share. Hey, Janice. And the trees are all green. They've got leaves on them, and it's just such a pretty color. I love that color, green, in the spring. Hey, Renee. So hopefully it'll warm up. I'm hoping next week in Maryland, it's not going to be cold. Now, I am going to try to do a Facebook Live. I'll take my things with me and hopefully I can work it out to do that. I don't know if it's going to or not. I don't know if Saturday morning the girls have volleyball or soccer. I know that they have it Wednesday evening, but I don't know if they have it any other time. So I won't know that till I get there, but I'll let you know. So hopefully I'll be able to do another one, and maybe I can get some guest stampers while I'm there. I did it last year when the kids were here in the summer, and I did it. Everybody loved it because Remy just goes off and does her own thing. Zoe, what do I do? What do I do? She wants to do it perfect, but not Remy. Is like, okay, I want to do this. So I said, okay, go ahead. So they're a trip, the 2 of them. So I'm going to enjoy my week with them. But be thinking of me because I imagine I'll be exhausted when I get back after that. Okay, it is now 10:35 and I'm going to get started. So give me a minute. I'm going to take and put my tea back over there so I don't knock it over. And then we've got to flip the camera. So one more drink. Okay. Now, if you get dizzy, close your eyes because I'm going to do some flipping and I'll tell you when to open. All right. Okay, you can open them because I'm going to adjust it down a little bit. I think that's good. All right, yeah. Oh, poo. It won't let me go any further, but all right, I'm just trying to straighten it up a little. Oh, there we go. Great, I'm getting so much better at that. All right, so as I said, I'm going to be using some pattern paper. And the first card I'm going to do, I'm using the Hues of Happiness. This is the one I was supposed to get fussy cut that I didn't. And I have my 6x6 sheet. Now, if you have a pattern that goes up and down, it's, you know, it's directional, you have to think of that when you cut this. So you want to have it with the direction up top. Mine doesn't, but I want more green at the bottom. So the first cut you're going to do is you're going to cut it at 3 inches. So you're cutting it in half. Okay. Then you're going to take, oh, did I just cut this wrong? Oh, I think I did. What's this? I cut it wrong. Okay, we're going to modify. All right, so 3 inches, and then this needs to be, all right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this. This needs to be 3 3/4. All right, so I've got this piece and this piece, and then this needs to be 3 3/4. So what I should have done was, I should have cut it at 2 1/4, and then, so this piece should have been 2 1/4, which it is, but with my 3x3, I should have cut it at 2 1/4 and then cut it at 3 3. So I just had to modify a little bit. All right, and there's our cuts. What I'm going to take and do with that is I have cut black cardstock, and it's 1/4 inch bigger. So this is 2 1/4 by 3 1/4, and I'm going to mount that on here and this on here, and then this is 3 1/4 by 4, and this one goes on here and this one goes on here. But what I want to do is I want to have this, I want to have it I want to have it opposite, so I want to use the back side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this one over, and to give it a different look, I'm going to flip this one over. Now I may have to adjust it, so we'll see. This is a great way to use. I cleaned out my thing the other night. I left the pin out, and it got hard, so I soaked it in water and got it off. All right, so there's that one, and here's this one, and I'll show you how I'm going to decorate one, and I'll do the other one later. All right, like so. All right, well, I'm going to be modifying anyway because this should have gone this way. Oh, I can do it that way and it still looks fine. Okay, and then this one goes on. And these are going to be flat. You can always take the top layer if you want and make it put dimensionals on it. All right, this one goes this way. So I think I'm going to go like that. And then this one goes on. This is the Hues of Happiness. And I wasn't real thrilled with the stamp set, but the dies cut out the images. So I'm thinking I might have to invest in it. And this one, do I want it that way? Yeah, I do, because there's no, that color there. What color is that? I don't even know. I don't remember. It's not Pool Party, but it could be. There's green there, but there's none of the blue there. So there's that. Now, I'm going to put these on a white card base. All right. Hey, Kim. I was busy messing up, so I didn't see you come in. All right, so I'm going to take this one, and then I have another one. All right, so it goes here. So I'm going to get 2 cards out of this. I'm kind of glad I didn't get the fussy cutting done, because this one's going to need a different color. So let me get these 2, this put together. This would be a great layout to take and do mass producing of cards. So this one's going to go up here like so. And this one's going to go down here on the bottom. As soon as I get my glue on there. Yep, that's the right side. And it goes like this. And what I'm doing is I'm watching my spacing here and here and here and here, and making at least these 2 even and these 2. I try to make them as even as I possibly can, but it doesn't always work. Okay, now this one goes on here. And this is why you need to watch your paper when you cut it. I didn't pay attention to the back. But that's okay. This is going to work out. Of course, it's not going to show because that one's going to be hidden by this. But that's okay. People will be focusing on how pretty the card is and not the paper. All right, put that back in. All right, and I said I was going to put this one on this way so that the green is next to it and not the blue. So there it is, same layout, but I flipped the paper. So isn't it amazing how just using double-sided paper and flipping them? Now, I could have very easily put the large paper, the large flower paper here and the blue there, but this shows you how to, hey Sharon, ooh, South Texas, hope you're having good weather down there. Hey Joan, this shows you how you can use the double-sided paper, and it looks like 2 entirely different cards. Now, as I said, I didn't get my fussy cutting done, which is probably a good thing because I'm using this paper, and if I had the dies, I would use the dies. But this is to show you, you don't have to have the dies to do this. So I'm going to do some quick cutting, and I'm just kind of cutting around it. But I think I know I'll be ordering the dies. I don't know if I'll order the stamp set. I've got to think about it. I'll go back and look. So I'm going to cut out really quick my images. And I won't, spend a lot of time doing it, just to give you an idea. All right. It won't be the best fussy cutting, but you'll get the idea. But I love this paper. And I ordered it on the pre-order because I wanted the paper to be able to play with. I only ordered 2 stamp sets from the pre-order, and now it doesn't matter because the catalog goes live on the 4th. So I can get it whenever I want now. Okay, there's that. I'm gonna use this one. I'm not gonna use the stem on this one, so I'm gonna cut around the stem. I'm not gonna worry about the stem. And I'll see how this works, if I need to cut out any more or not. But as you can see, I mean, this is something, if you don't have the dies, you know, I know we're all kind of on budgets now with COVID and everything else. I really want this sleeve. No, I want this one over here. Messing up the economy, and maybe, you know, you can't afford to get the bundle, but you can always sit watching TV at night and fussy cut your images and then put them in a baggie and have them. So then you can cut them out whenever you want. All right, and this one won't be finished. I will finish it before I post it tomorrow because I need to use the pink flowers. All right, give me, let me see. No, I want the darker one. Here's my glue dots. I had a mess with these glue dots. Oh my gosh. For some reason, there was a long tail. It wasn't that long. What had happened is it unraveled. I'm going to put that one there. So I had this thing off like this, and it was like all these glue dots were exposed. It's like, oh, no, 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 no. So I had to put it all together the other night. I've been using some sheets that I had, and I kind of like the sheets better, but that's all right. Okay, so, ooh, I think I'm going to do that. And I'm going to pop these up so that they're different. Yeah, Gladys, that's a good idea. I have a silhouette that I could very easily use if I wanted to, if they don't have dies. But, so I'll use my silhouette to cut out some things. All right, there's that. And then all this would need is a sentiment. If you want one, you don't even have to put one on here. You could just leave it. Let me get these on. Oops, that came off. Did you ever get a bad batch of dimensionals? I wouldn't say they're bad, but usually they come off really easy, and then all I have to do is take the back off. Well, the backs are coming off with this, and the dimensionals staying stuck to the backing. All right, got that one. That one's off. The only thing you have to be careful is make sure you hold your image well, because it's not cardstock, so it is kind of flimsy, so to speak. All right, so I'm going to put that one there. Ooh, 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 don't stick down. Good thing I didn't press. I went over my edge, so watch that. You don't want to go over the card edge. So there it is, and I'll do the same thing with the pink from the paper over here. And there it is. So quick card, easy to do, and I think the black makes it pop. I'm finding I like to use the black more than anything else. So there's card 1, same layout, and I don't think I really need this one, so I'm not going to use it. And I'll probably go back and add a sentiment. I have tons of sentiments, but that's okay. And this one, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to use the Nature's Prints, specifically this image, and Where did my die go? Oh, it's stuck to the back. I'm going to use the die for this because this is a little bit too much to cut out. So I will use the die for that. So let me pull in my paper, and I'm using the Sun Prince paper. This is the one I'm doing, and let's make sure I cut this one correctly. What I think I will do is I think I will cut it this side because then I can see, oh, thanks, Renee. Then I can see, make sure I cut it. Okay, this one is, I was confusing the two. This one is definitely cut at 3. So you're cutting it in half. Then you're going to go back and you're going to cut it at 1.5, 1.5. Oh, that didn't sound good. And 1. And then this piece is 2 inches. So I've got those. I'm going to cut this one the same way. 1.5, 1.5. All right, now I have to tell you 1 inch. I know you're probably wondering, why do I just cut one way and then the other? The reason being is if you always cut one way, your blade is going to get dull on the one side. If you cut down and then back up, your blade's going to dull at the same rate, I guess you would say. I don't know how you would call it. Okay, so this one I decided to do a little differently in putting it together, because when I did this, I went, So I'm going to take a piece of white, and let me get this set up, and I'll show you how I'm going to put it together. All right, so this one I want this way. And then I'm also using a piece of navy, because navy is in this card base. And what I did, because you're flipping the card, okay, if you put this on here, it's lost. So what I thought I would do is I would put it on the white and mount it on the blue. So there's that, goes that way. I'm gonna find my pieces. This one, because I'm flipping them, goes that way. And then this goes, where's my other blue? Here. Oops, nope, gotta flip it over. That way. And these may be upside down, so when I get it straight. And then this piece, I'm gonna put on like this and mount it on blue. So I've still used my patterns. The other thing you could do is flip these and do it that way. This one is, I'm just going to lay these out and then I'll do my pieces. This one is here, 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 and then here. All right, I think I'm going to do it that way, but you can mix and match them. All right, so let me get these put together. All right. Just don't confuse them too much. I'll put my, I mean, there's lots of ways to play with this paper. And you can see with this one, the way I cut it, my lines are going side to side. So if you want it to go a specific way, keep that in mind. I probably could have flipped it so that the lines went up and down, but it's okay if they go side to side. Okay. And I could have put this on white. but then I think it would have gotten lost with the pattern, the striped pattern. All right, now I'm going to show you how to put these together. I'm just scribbling this on to get it even. What you want to do is you want to put this one on, watch your spacing top to bottom, and then leave like 1/4 inch. Then go over to this side, and I'm going to flip it around only because I can see it better. I'm watching my spacing. There we go. And by using the glue, if I'm off a little bit, I can adjust it. And then put your middle one in and just center it. Now, if you don't want to worry about it, but I think that's pretty straight. Now, this I'm going to put on with dimensionals just because I think it would help it stand out some. All right. And then for this one, I will stamp the image and die cut it. Only because I think it needs to be die cut. And then all it would need is a sentiment also, but you don't have to put a sentiment on there. You could very easily leave it. All right, let me put one here and here. All right, like so. All right, let me take my backs off. Oh, that's fine, Linda. Depends, Gladys, for the fussy cutting, if I have a lot to do. If I have a lot to do, like when I mass produce cards, I will sometimes stamp everything and do exactly what I said. I'll take it downstairs while I'm watching TV at night. I'll fussy cut the images, especially if I have a lot to do. So, all right, here we go. Here's this one. And let's see. I think I want it this way because when I stamp my image, I'm going to put it over here. So there's that one. Now let's put this one together. And as you can see, it's the same layout, but I did change the colors to give it some interest. Oh, I didn't put my pin back in. Oh, Pooh. Oh, good. I'm safe. I was afraid it would have clogged up on me. And this one I am going to have to look at because some of this looks upside down to me. This looks upside down to me. It looks like it goes that way. But that could just be me. I do that all the time. I look at something and go, that looks upside down. And it's like not a direction. There's no direction to this, but it just does look upside down to me. Okay, here's my last one. And see, this one looks upside down to me too. Oh, I gotta move it over a little. There. All right, now, this one I'm not gonna put glue on. I'm gonna put these on, and then I'm gonna put my pin in my glue so I don't have to worry about it. And I'm going to do the same with this. Oh, no, I can't. I have to do, because I'm doing the image differently also. Now, again, I'm doing 1/4 inch, and I'm watching it top to bottom. And if you want to make sure it's even, you can always do this. Don't flip it over. Put it where it would go. And when I say even, I'm talking about the top and the bottom. So there's that. But by using the glue, you got a little bit of wiggle room. I'm going to do it this way. All right. I think my paper might have been crooked. Either that or this one's on wrong. Oh, there we go. So there's that. Now, this could have been done with the blue, but it would have gotten lost there. So, I mean, you have to think of those things as you're doing this. See, there's another one that the back came off. I don't know why, but it is. But that's okay. I can make it work. See, there's another one. And I'm pulling them off the same way. It's just the way it's working. There's that one that came off. Here's that. And I need one more, wouldn't you know it? One piece of dimensional. All right. Okay. Now let me get my backs off of this, and we'll get that one. The back's already off. I have to pull out my Swiffer and Swiffer up here. I had class on Thursday, and I've got, oh, those are all off. I've got little tiny dimensional backs everywhere. All right, and then this is going to go on, and I'm going to center it again as best as I can. So there's that layout. Hi, Betty Ann. Now, for this one, I'm going to put the white piece, and I'm going to stamp that image in Night of Navy. I got to be careful. Make sure I don't get it. All right, now, this would not look good on there. It does there. So I'm going to clean my ink, my stamp set real quick. I forgot to pull in my thing. And I'm going to take this one and I'm going to stamp it in white. And I didn't bring out my embossing powder. All right, so this one is going to go on here. And these are just scraps I had left over. Okay. Ooh, you know what? I don't think I'm going to emboss that, but it will need to be heated. So let me heat it. I think I kind of like that way. Give me a minute to heat this. Okay. All right. I'll cut this one first. Give that a few seconds to dry. I really love these ginkgo leaves. It may, notice I said may help ease the pain of losing the Very Versailles leaf spray. So we'll see. But I can kind of do the same thing with these. So I may be playing with it. All right. All right, so there's that one. Give me a minute to pop it out. There's that. Take this off. And I'll cut out the other one. The only place it might still be wet is there, but it looks dry, so I don't think I have to worry too much. But I will avoid that area. And I am taping it in place so it doesn't move on me. All right, here we go. Oh. Well, it fell out on the floor. Great, when a die does that. All right, now I'm going to put this on dimensionals and put it there, but I have to watch because I've got some hanging off. So that may need double dimensionals. I may just avoid it altogether. All right, I know I need one here. I'll put one there. I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna strategically place it and see if I can get away without having to add extra. I think I can. So I'm going to do this one on here. And I think when you see it done, you'll see why I opted not. See, that just, it competes with the stripes to me. And again, it could be me, but that's fine if it is. We all have our quirkiness when it comes to stamping. There's that one, and there's that one. And you can add embellishments with this. This one, I'm trying to think, where are my gems? I got the in color gems. I'll see if I can find them real quick on my table. All right, so there's that. See, it might have needed to be embossed. You'll have to let me know. Should I have embossed that or not? Here's the gems. Oh, but these aren't sparkly. No, 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 no. It's got to be sparkly. So I'll pull in my silver, my basic rhinestones. Let's put one there and a medium size here. And I need to cut some more. Now, do you guys know how you should be putting your rhinestones on? I talked about this in my class that I taught this week. I'm going to use that one. You want to always use groups of, or odd numbers. All right, so I have 5. The other thing you want to do is, the blue ones might look better on that. Let me try the blue ones on here. Let's see. After you do the odd numbers, the other thing you want to do, if you're doing a cluster, you know, you can do that. This doesn't want to come out. The other thing you want to think about is when you're, come on, it's not stuck. I don't know what, there it comes. The other thing you want to think about, oh, these are ombre, is you want to do it across your card, either left to right or right to left. And the reason being is that draws the person's eye across the card so that they look at the whole image, not just the piece. Now this is navy, so I think I'm going to use the lighter ones. So I'm going to put one there. One here, and these are all, I can put one there. These are all, ooh, there's no middle. It's large and small with this. So I'll put that one there and that one there. All right, so there it is with some gems on it. Let me pull in the others that I did. So there's those 2, and here are the other 2. So this is a one-sheet wonder. Now this is not finished. I will cut out red flowers and put it on there before I take my photo so you can see. So there it is. This is a one-sheet wonder. It used one 6x6 sheet. This is a one-sheet wonder. It used one 6x6 sheet. Thanks, Gladys. So, you know, if you get those 6x6 packs, you know, find some one-sheet wonders and look for the easy ones. Thanks, Sharon. I always look for easy one-sheet wonders. When they've got all these weird cuts to it, it's too confusing. So I keep it simple so then I can make my card quick and easy. And I love the fact that we have double-sided paper because you get 2 different looks. And should I have embossed this? Yes or no? Tell me, because I'm thinking I should have, but who knows? I can always heat it up and redo and take it off and redo it. because I do that all the time. I use my heat tool to release my glue. It works on dimensionals. So if you put it down wrong, you can always take it apart. All right, Sharon says, Betty Ann says either. Sharon says, yes, it should have been embossed. All right, you've seen this, so you know what I think I'm gonna do. I'll take a picture of this, and then I'll use my heat tool and redo this and emboss it and put it on there. And I'll show both to you, and you can decide if you would rather do it one way or the other. So there's some new ideas for you, and I hope you will, like I said, sentiment. This one I probably won't put a sentiment on since I put the gems on. That way I can use it for whatever I want. So thanks, Joan. Yeah, I love one sheet wonder ideas. So it's like I just love doing it and coming up with the ideas and having some fun with it. All right. I'm going to flip, so close your eyes so you don't, if you get dizzy, so you don't, I don't make you dizzy, more so than the other. Okay, I'm going to grab my tea. I'm all straight now, so you can open your eyes and join me. Ooh, what am I sitting on? Oh, my stamp set and dies. I put them on the chair. Forgot that I did that. So I've given you some ideas. I'd love for you to give it a try with whatever paper or whatever you have. Thanks, Barb. And share it with us. Post it in there so we can get lots of ideas. Go looking for different one-sheet wonders or use the same ones I did. I will post the dimensions for cutting when I post the pictures so that you have it, and make some cards and share it with us. All right, I'm going to get going because I've got to go get that shot, and then I want to get to the grocery store and then back home so that I can play. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I don't know if I'll be back on next Saturday or not. I will let you know when I get there. If there's any games or practices that I have to get the kids to. So if not, I'll see you in 2 weeks. Hopefully only one though. Bye.